What is a guinea pig but a meat potato? Please don't cruelly treat your animals. You know, my wife and I have always, since we're from Asian families, like we've always gone to Asian supermarkets for groceries and stuff like that. It's not uncommon for a lot of Asian supermarkets to have additional vendors. So it's not just you're getting groceries, but they'll have like a little bakery. They'll have like bubble tea. A lot of places that are Chinese owned will have like Cantonese barbecue. And if you don't know, it's like the roast duck, roast pork, ginger scallion chicken that you think of when you see like Chinese cuisine, and that shit's delicious. Cantonese barbecue is honestly some of the most perfected dishes out there. They essentially hang it on meat hooks and just leave it hanging there. Now, these animals are already dead. These animals aren't like live and they're not being tortured and stuff like that. They're already dead. There's one time where my wife and I, we went to go get groceries at the local Asian supermarket. You know, one of the vendors was there. It was a Cantonese barbecue place. They had some roast pork belly slabs, some ginger scallion chicken legs, right? And then they also had roast duck hung from the neck. They're dead. They're, you know, crispy. They look really tasty. We see this like 8 to 10-year-old child who looks at this container holding all these meats, and you see this girl and she looks mortified because she sees this duck and she's just like, oh my God, that's so sad. My wife gets irrationally like ticked off by this child being like, yeah? I mean, she doesn't say that, but like she looks at me and she's just like, I really want to go up to the counter right now, order some roast duck, open the container when it gets back to me, and just eat it in front of this 10-year-old kid. And I'm just like, what did this 10-year-old kid do to you? And she's just like, I mean, this kid's gonna fucking learn. She's just like, it's food. Well, don't, why are you empathizing? Come on, they're already dead. All right. I mean, obviously my wife isn't being that harsh and whatever, but she's still like, you don't have to be that empathetic, right? Like, they're already dead animals. A lot of people should and do have that separation between like food and like a living animal too. It's just that young kids will probably have to accept that that's like a hurdle that young kids have to sort of get over as well. Now we see why Noona and Noona wife are met. My wife is just looking at that 10-year-old kid and was just like, damn, I should ruin this kid's day and traumatize her. Oh.